Hey, welcome back everybody. This is My Small Business Blueprint. We're here with strategy on a Friday. Yesterday we had the opportunity to introduce a free service out there on the internet called Pexels.com. If you need stock images, any type of stock images, I really like Pexels for what they can do, the variety of images, the searchability, that everything is tagged really well. But also, it's going to give you a lot of flexibility in terms of the quality of pictures and what you want to do with that too, which is going to come into play when you create any type of content based on these pictures. So what do I use Pexels for? Well, if I'm doing just a singular image or singular piece of content that I want to write a quote over top of, I can do that. I can upload that into Canva, which we talked about last week. Put some text on it, and it's going to have a really good quality image as a background. I actually use it quite a bit for in movie making. If I want to have still shots in some of the video produced content that we do, I come to Pexels and see what I can use to either introduce or wrap up or provide a little break in terms of the course of what that video or movie is going to be. I can also use it for presentations if I need to. Come on here and be able to pull a wide variety of images from Pexels. And Pexels isn't the only one. Pixabay is another one out there as well. You can find a lot of free stock images out there. But I wanted to show you kind of the difference between if you went the Google route and did an image search or you did the Pexels route. And there's going to be some similarities and there's going to be some contrast as well. So from Google, I just wrapped up a series on sustainability, and so let's just type in the word green. Obviously, it's going to bring up a lot of information here. We can click on images real quick and see what Google can provide to us in terms of green or how an image is tagged as green. And you can see one of the advantages of Google is it's pulling from every single place. And so you get green donuts and green beer and green grass and green leaves and just different shades of green, which is actually pretty cool when you think about how we can classify all the different pieces and parts just to typing in one word. But here's the thing with Google is, to do it correctly, you actually have to click on Tools once you get to Images, hit Usage Rights, and then you can sort by the type of use that you are going to actually use it for. So reuse with modification, reuse, non-commercial reuse, so if you're just using it for personal purposes, and changing it. Let's just click on label for reuse and see what it brings up. So obviously we still have the same backgrounds there. We had some lily pads, we have maybe some leaves in here, and then we have a bunch of different images as well. And so maybe we can't use these here, but maybe this one is for really good use or really good purposes. And we'll just create that nice backdrop if we're having a presentation or something like that. So we have to actually go through and we have to make sure that we can use these. We also want to make sure that the image quality is going to be of a high resolution as well, especially if you're going to end up blowing these up or moving the image around, putting some animation to it as well. We want to make sure that the image isn't jumping. But as you look through the rest of it, you can kind of see, we have a paisley look there, but we're also going to be pulling from a lot of different types of pictures. So, you see some military images in here. You see some helicopters. I thought, yeah, some helicopters in here too, all the way down to ladybugs and asparagus. So, it's going to be pulling from a lot of different things, and you're going to have to do your work to sort through what green actually means and how it conveys your brand message. Now, for Pexels, let's do the same thing. Let's just type in green and see what it pulls up. All right. So you can automatically see that these are going to be more professional photographs. The resolution is always going to be of a high quality. And you look at green here, it could mean a park, it could mean a golf course. It could also mean something where you take this picture here, and let's just say you're doing something for Arbor Day or sustainability, or even let's just say yoga, right? Because this could be a concept that we put some marketing and advertising content and text around. And it could be a really good example for an actual business that we want to run. Well, we can come right over here, see, free for personal and commercial use, no attribution required. We can promote this on Facebook. We can follow the photographers as well, which is a big component of Pexels. And then it's also going to give you some similar pictures. If you want to get the right type of feel, but just a different representation of what that looks like, you can come down and do it as well. So we could go that route. If you just want straight greenery, right? I really like this one too. A lot of detail. If you want to blow it up, you can go ahead and do that. It's going to provide a wide range of uses, whatever the end content needs to be. And as you scroll through, I mean, there's a lot of different examples. But the reason why I like Pexels over Google, your number of images might actually be lessened, will be lessened, quite frankly. But you're going to get a really high quality. You're going to get a lot of good variety about how you want to use these images too. You don't necessarily get some of those off key or polar opposites of what green could be or how it's going to be used. There's good variety, but you're not going to get the extremes there too. So, wrap up. I really like Pexels. I think no matter what type of content you are creating, I would go there, I would use it, I would search it. I just play around with it and see all the different components that it has for operating a business. So thanks for your time today, guys. Use Pexels, integrate it with Canva, and let's start making some great content. Have a great day. Bye-bye.